Hello, it's Mommy Ebubechukwu here. So today we are making Ofe Nsala, white soup. Please enjoy this video. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are making Nsala soup, Ofe Nsala, Ofe Igbo. Some people call it white soup. So these are the ingredients we'll be using for today's Nsala. This is my Nsala spice. In here I have uziza seed, blended uziza seed. I have uda. I don't know what uda is called in English, but I'm going to check it and I'm going to leave the English name in the description box, okay? So this is my pepper, fresh pepper, my meat. I'm making use of okpomo, cow head, and beef. It's actually smoked meat. That is roasted meat. I like using this to make my Ofe Nsala, or I'll make use of catfish. So this is my stockfish. I'm making use of 3 stockfish. This is my utazi. It's already sliced. This is my uziza, 4 cubeb leaf. This is my yam. This yam serves as a thickener for your Ofe Nsala, for your white soup. I'm going to pour in the yam now in the pot. I'm going to add the meat to it so that the meat can start cooking. And I'm going to add my salt, my seasoning cubes, and I'm going to cover it. Please don't add onions or ginger or garlic to your Nsala soup. Maintain the traditional soup that it is. If you want to cook any other soup, maybe like okra soup, you can add onions, but adding onions to Nsala soup is an insult to the soup because onions has nothing to do with Nsala soup. Okay, let's begin. So now I'm going to put the yam in the pot. I like having a kettle of hot water handy whenever I'm cooking, be it soup or any other food. You should try it. It makes everything fast. Immediately you're adding the hot water to anything, the soup or the food or wherever you can start boiling immediately without delay. So I'm adding the yam to the meat to the yam. If you are making use of goat meat, which is softer, after it boils for 5 minutes, take out your goat meat because it cooks very fast. It gets soft easily, so you don't want a over soft meat in your soup. So I added blended uziza powder to this my meat and yam. The yam will absorb the uziza scent, and this will make it taste so good. Even when you are pounding it, the whole house or the whole kitchen is filled with the aroma of Nsala soup. Even though I've not added much to it, but the uziza powder is making the whole place filled with the aroma of Nsala already. So I'm going to wash my fish, and after that I'm going to check the yam again. It's over 25 minutes now. I'm sure it's going to be soft for pounding. Yeah, it's okay for pounding. You can use blender to blend your Nsala soup, Nsala yam, or you can pound it in a mortar, a big mortar or a small mortar. I'm going to show you my small mortar. Maybe if you have something like this, you can actually pound your Nsala yam inside of the mortar, because not everybody actually have a blender, or maybe your blender develop a little fault the day you are making it. So instead of looking for a neighbor's door to knock to borrow a blender, you can actually use a small mortar like this one and pound the heck out of it. So that is it. The yam you pounded in a mortar is always thicker. It's stronger than the one you blended, because when blending your yam, you got to add enough water to help the blender roll, as in to help the blender blend the yam to puree. If you don't add water, you might end up spoiling your blender, unless you have maybe a food processor or maybe thereabouts. So I'm going to blend the second batch. This is how the mortar yam looks. See how thick it is, whereas the one of the blender is a bit watery, but I can't complain because it's actually very thick. it's still going to take a little while to dissolve in the pot. The advantage of the blender method is not just that it's easy alone, but it dissolves fast inside the soup immediately you're adding it, because it's kind of softer. It will just disappear in a matter of minutes inside the soup. That is, thickens your soup immediately. So I'm just adding the yam, the pounded yam, into the soup. You have to target the quantity you'll be putting, because you don't want your soup that it will be too thick. I'm adding more now because I'm going to add more water to this soup. And that is it. I have a lot of leftover yam, so I'm adding my scotch bonnet, blended scotch bonnet, to it. This here is Nsala spice. In here I have oda seed that is blended to powder. I have uziza seed as well, blended to powder. This gives a lot of taste. This is what brings out the taste of Nsala soup in your soup. So one of the important rules about making Nsala soup is to add less salt than you need for the soup. Like, you should not add enough salt than you need for the soup, because when you add your utazi leaf, the utazi leaves give a kind of illusion. It's bitter, but when it enters the soup, it gives an illusion of salt. Like, it kind of tastes like salt in your soup. So if your soup already have enough salt and you add utazi leaf to it, it's going to give the illusion of the soup being salty, being too salty. So you should look out for that. I added a little water more to the soup because when I added the crayfish, the soup became too thick. I'll be adding the uziza leaf first. The uziza leaf, I think, is called false cubeb leaf. I'm actually stirring it so that I'll know if the uziza leaf I added is enough. I'm going to add more because, as you can see, it's not enough in the soup. This is my utazi leaf and then uziza leaf. So I'm going to off the gas now. I've added my vegetables. They don't need to cook because the heat in the soup is going to do just that. I'm going to test the soup the last time before I off the gas, and that is just how I make my Nsala soup. Nsala soup is a special soup in our side. A soup you make for your loved ones, or maybe you're having a special visitor. That is when I like making this soup. So I'm going to scoop out some of the soup, the one I'm going to eat, and I'm going to take a few shots of the soup before eating it. I'm going to use it as my thumbnail. Thank you for all your support. Thanks for watching my video. If you watch to this point and you've not subscribed, please subscribe. It's going to help me as a new YouTuber. It's going to help me grow my channel. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up and comment. Leave a comment in the comment section. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.